Hey, what's up, everybody? DCW Hawks here with me as always.
Devin.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Collect to Build the Dark Knight Trilogy Wave Bane figure. It's a lot to say, but it's going to be awesome. Let's check them out. So here we have them out of their packaging. You have Harvey Dent and Jonathan Crane, and first impressions of the figure out of the box is I like them a lot. They look really cool. The texturing on both of them is amazing. Like, look at Scarecrow in this little straight jacket. All the buckles and metal rivets and everything in there. Texturing on his suit. Pinstripe suit, which is really cool. Around the back, and the texturing continues. The little frill right here on the sides. It's just cool attention to detail. The noose and that mask. If you look, you can see it's gonna look real close, but you can see painted in eyes and everything in there. Really cool. That texturing just continues all the way through. He's got little straight jacket straps. No wash. It's not just one solid hunk of beige plastic, which is really cool.
And I like how like there's a wash over the whole figure, but it also gets like darker towards the bottom of the figure and towards the end of the sleeves.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Like where it would touch things the most, it collects the most dust and dirt. All the texturing on the mask, all the stitches, and just really cool.
And the articulation on the waist, like from the waist up, is absolutely seamless on him.
Yeah. We'll get into that. And then here's a closer look at Two-Face. Get the camera to focus. Again, just texture everywhere. Even on his tie.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, his shirt underneath. Oh, maybe if I get this. Yeah, the shirt's got texture. Pants, belt buckle, the jacket. All the way down. That's what I love about McFarlane is they have, like, you're not just getting like smooth legs, and everything is textured. And speaking of texture, look at that.
That's amazing.
Like, I can see the jaw just kind of sticking out there. A little gloss on the eyeball. The exposed eyeball, anyway. Get the camera to focus on him. I am having some issues. There we go. It's beautiful. You know, it would have been funny if he did side-eye on this figure.
Like all the way to the side.
Yeah. That would have been great. Now, the likeness to Aaron Eckhart is there, but you can't really see it. I mean, you can see it, but it's almost like if they made The Dark Knight an animated movie. That's what he would look like. No. It's pretty good, though. I will say that you do need to heat him up. You know, you read all this stuff about people to get the figures first and their reviews and thoughts on them. And they were right about Two-Face. Like, his arm is super tight. Both of them are. Yeah,
Even after heating it up, it's tight.
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes of heating him up. The left arm's not so bad, but the right arm is fairly tight.
The first couple times that you move it make sure to like grab it by the bicep and by the shoulder, because if you just try and move it by the bicep, it will come off.
Yeah. But pretty, like Devin was saying, even with him, I mean, you get the cut, but when you line it up, it's like perfectly seamless. Not seamless, you know what I mean? It looks good. Like the cuts are very well placed for the articulation. He does have a permanent coin in his hand. If I can get that to focus. But they did kind of paint the end of his finger there. But that's easily fixable, and we'll discuss how to fix that later on. But since we have him in here, have him in hand right now, let's go ahead and do his articulation. Head looks up, fairly good amount. Can bury his chin, left and right, all kinds of bobbly motion. He can do a, see, that's, you gotta force it, but you got a T-pose, which is nice. Bicep swivel. Go all the way around. Double jointed elbows. Like super good. Don't look the best once they're bent, but
yeah,
they do the job. They have a hinge in there. Kind of gotta manipulate it to get it where you want it to go. But it hinges down, up. You can rotate it. So pretty good. And down to the waist, in the midsection, he's on the, I'm not sure what you call that, just a ball joint, I'm assuming. No, he can do here and at the waist. He's got really good crunch for a McFarlane.
yeah.
Like that's super good. Can go back really far.
You definitely notice that he's getting better with the head and the crunch articulation.
Yeah. You got no thigh swivel, but you do have the ratcheted McFarlane style joints. They click. Got good stuff. You kick forward. Really good amount. Well then, that was my phone. Sorry about that. Double jointed knees and ankles that go up, down. Get pretty good ratchet there. And toe breaking, toe articulation. Why does everything have to be loud when we're doing a review? Let's see if you'll stand on the first try. You gonna stand?
Probably because we have a lot of animals.
Yeah.
And a phone.
Yeah, that's true. No, I don't think he's gonna stand very well. Alright, well he's done anyway, so he goes down. Next up is Scarecrow. Take a look at his articulation. His head is also on a ball joint, and it moves like a crazy amount. You go all the way around. Look really high up. Really far down. It looks further down, or it's further down than it looks. It's just weird how it's showing up on camera.
Yeah.
Arms. T-pose.
You know, I really would not have expected that good of articulation with that mask.
Yeah, not at all. Arms go around. There's no bicep cut. There is a single jointed elbow, and it does rotate. The waist, you really got nothing. There's really nothing there.
And if you push it too far, the whole entire midsection will pop off.
Yeah, it just pops off. And for the legs, this little straight jacket deal will get in the way while on the left hand side. I mean, you can still get them to stretch out pretty good. Kick forward
And
really well too.
Yeah, and it's not like you need Scarecrow doing these like splits or anything like
No,
that.
not
so.
at all. Legs have a tiny bit of rotation. Kick out pretty far. Double jointed knees. Ankles move up, down, pivot, and toe articulation. So I gotta be honest, after looking at the pictures and stuff, I wasn't sure how I was gonna like Scarecrow, but having him in hand and messing around with him, I really do like him. But then Dent's really good too. I had like the old Kenner Two-Face figures, and then I had one from Batman and Robin, and I think I had an animated series one. This is my first like live. Well, no, because Batman and Robin. No, what am I saying? Batman Forever. Sorry, that's what Tommy Lee Jones was in, was Batman Forever. But it's cool to have any Dark Knight figures. I'm all over them. I enjoy them a lot. So we'll come back and we'll do some
Accessories.
accessories. Yes, that's the next one. Stay tuned. Now we're going to take a look at the accessories that each figure comes with. First let's do Scarecrow. Obviously with every McFarlane figure you get your DC base, which is good, and for old Two-Face there, he keeps falling over. And I can't remember who came with what.
I believe Two-Face was the torso.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, okay. You get everything mixed up. So with Scarecrow, he comes with the base. He comes with his pretty nifty trading card. A data file on the back. Pause it if you want to read it. And then I don't understand this accessory, but he comes with interchangeable trigger hands. But you can use these on Two-Face to get rid of his coin if you don't want him to have a coin in his hand all the time. Maybe that's why he did it. Who knows with Todd? He does what he wants. And then finally, for Scarecrow, he comes with the two arms for the Bane Build-A-Figure. Pretty decent sized arms. I mean, Bane's a big dude, even though in the movie he's played by a really tiny dude. So that's cool. But that wraps up Scarecrow's accessories. Next we have Two-Face. He also comes with your standard spot varnish DC base, a trading card, I believe in Harvey Dent. There's his data file. And he comes with the torso and upper, I guess it's just the torso for Bane. Wow. One thing he is missing though, which obviously he can't have because of the DC ban and everything, is a gun. And the closest thing I could find to his gun was this revolver that came with the NECA Halloween 2 2-pack Dr. Loomis. And I'm sure you can get somebody to 3D print you the correct silver Smith & Wesson that he uses, but for now this will do. It's just kind of hard to have a Two-Face figure without a gun.
Yeah.
You just take his hand. It's still a little big, but you just gotta finagle it a little. I mean, that right there already looks way more like Two-Face. that's good stuff. I know it's gotta be silver, but it'll work for now. So what are your thoughts on the figures so far, Devin? What do you think?
I think the detail on them is, like, amazing. Like, the burlap, okay, there goes Two-Face. The burlap texturing all the way around this, like, straight jacket on Scarecrow. And, like, that just looks amazing.
Yeah, it really does.
And I like how, like, McFarlane actually does, like, detail into the paint. Because I know a lot of people, or a lot of other figures, they would have just left that coat without a wash, or this face sculpt wouldn't have been nearly as detailed. Because that's amazing.
Yeah. And this is at the price point of $25. And that's just because it's a Build-A-Figure wave.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll come back with some size comparisons and wrap up this review. Alright, now we're going to do our size comparisons. First up, we have a fellow McFarlane Toys character. We have Batman from The Last Night on Earth. These, you know, they're all on the same scale. Except I don't underneath. He's shorter, but comic book, movie, live action. Plus, let's be honest, McFarlane's scaling is all over the place.
Yeah.
Like the Justice League Superman and the Justice League Batman, and Superman like towers over Batman. I don't think that's right.
Or the Rebirth Batman and literally any other figure.
Yeah. More of a 6-inch scale than a 7-inch scale.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a different figure, different review. Different everything. Moving on. We have the WWE Legends Mattel Shawn Michaels. And that fits pretty well. Except, I think Shawn should be bigger being he's a professional wrestler, and, you know, these guys are just normal civilians with messed up powers, or, not really powers, but you know what I'm saying.
It's a chemist and a burn victim.
Yeah, pretty much. And lastly, as always, channel favorite, Marvel Legends Deadpool here. Put him right here. He's obviously much smaller, but again, 6-inch scale, 7-inch scale. So, alright guys, well, thanks for tuning into the video. I know they're kind of few and far between, but working a lot, kids, you know, stuff all takes time. So, but we will have the Joker and Batman tomorrow. Possibly the Bane. I don't know if we're going to do it all together or give Bane his own video. You just have to tune in and find out. So this has been DCW Hawks.
Devin.
And we will catch you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Later.
Like kissing cannibal, the bullets lift the tongue. A crowd of voices, I don't know exactly what they want. Been trying